How do you set yourself apart in the robotic vacuum space? Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us is Dan Cham from Roborock. Thanks for being here, Dan.
Thank you, Fred.
Before we talk about your newest entry, give us a little background about Roborock.
Right. So we are actually a robot vacuum company. We are dedicated to helping people spend more time doing what they love. And how we do that is through automating or even simplifying chores that they don't like. So at the moment, we are focused on things like robot vacuuming and robot mopping.
And your newest product is called the Roborock S7, which can tackle
That's right.
vacuuming and mopping all in one. So tell us about it.
So with the S7, we are introducing something very new on robot vacuums in general. We are having something new called sonic mopping that is combined with an intelligent mop lift feature. So what it does is that with the traditional robot vacuum, you only get to vacuum, right? Right now we are adding a mopping element to it. So as you're vacuuming, you are mopping as well. And compared to traditional, robot mops, this one actually have a very strong vibration beneath it. So it actually vibrates up to 3,000 times per minute. Or if you put it in terms of sound, it's 50 hertz. So that's why we call it sonic mopping, right? So that combined with the ability to lift the mop automatically when it detects itself on carpets, you are left with a very clean floor, right? Freshly mopped. And you are left with also dry carpets. You don't want your wet mop to be wetting your dry carpet. So this is a very, very powerful cleaning solution and also very convenient.
So do you put a special kind of liquid in it for the mopping?
At the moment, we are using only water in mopping. And we do that because we don't want the solutions because in the solutions it goes through the very fine how do you call it flow onto your mop. So from the water tank, water passes through a very small filter and it reaches your mop. So we are worried that if you are having solutions, very fine particles might get stuck in the very fine filters. So we are only recommending using water for the moment.
And it automatically turns the water off and lifts the mopping function when you go onto carpet.
That's right, Fred. So this is how it does it. With the S7, we are having a new we call it the ultrasonic carpet recognition system. So what it does is basically it's like a dolphin, right? It pings waves out. So pinging onto the floor. So as you're moving across your hard floors, it's pinging. And when it's on carpets, it's pinged differently. So it understands that it is on carpets. And what it does is that it automatically lifts up the wet mop. It shuts off water flow and it stops scrubbing. So basically it goes into non-mopping mode. And that takes care of, not wetting your carpets.
How big of an area can it mop and then vacuum with the, I don't know how much water it holds and how much the dirt capacity is?
Right. We actually have different cleaning modes. We have the very high intensity mopping flow where it actually goes very the lines that it goes very narrow. But as a rule of thumb, it's about 150 square feet should be taken well taken care of given its battery life, given its water level. 150 feet in terms of surface would be good.
So tell us about the charging of the unit, how it goes about getting charged.
Right. So the beautiful thing about having this robot vacuum is you just let it do its thing. So it starts off from the charging dock, goes about cleaning very systematically, and upon reaching a low battery level, it gets back. It knows it knows its way back to the charging dock, and it just recharges back to sufficient to take care of whatever remaining spaces there are. So it's very intelligent in that way.
Does it work with an app, or how is it controlled?
Right. You can do it both ways. So you can actually manually activate it and set it to clean, or you can control it through the app. It's simple to use on the Roborock app. You are able to have customization options like no-go zones, or you want to set like cleaning schedules by room. You can do that. And also worth noting, this S7 also is able to be controlled through voice integration, such as Alexa, Google Home, and Siri.
Very interesting. So this is a space with a lot of tough competition in it. Some companies been in it for a long time. What advantages do you feel you have in this space?
It is getting very competitive. But Roborock prides itself on on two things. Number one, we are very focused on going about navigation. So navigation is our forte. Our robot vacuums are powered by lidar, so laser navigation, and that gives you a very efficient cleaning routes. It plans very efficiently. Gets the cleaning done in the best possible way. And number two, we have that combination of vacuuming plus mopping, whereas in for example a different offering, you probably would have to buy two different robots, one for vacuuming and one for mopping. So this actually gives us an edge. But outside of that, we are also very focused on delivering quality. So we have a very high emphasis on getting the best materials out there onto our robot vacuums. So you actually get a very substantial and sophisticated product. So that lasts.
Are there two separate chambers that need to be emptied if you're mopping and vacuuming?
So yeah, if you're vacuuming, right? So there is the dust that it gets collected into the dust bin that is on the row vacuum. I haven't mentioned, but the S7 will also be compatible with an auto emptying dock that will be coming. That will come later this year. So that basically lets you empty the robo vacuum manually less, right? And the mopping, you basically have to refill the water once it's empty, right? You get a notification if the water tank is empty as well. And other than that, you just need to also wash the dirty cloth before your next cleaning run.
So does it collect the dirty water as well as the dust from say carpets, or is it all in one?
Right. So it does. It does not collect water, and it does not collect dirty water. So what it does is there's a mop pad at the bottom of the raw vacuum that travels along the floors, and that mop attachment gets dirty as you clean. But no dirty water is recycled onto the unit itself.
And does that pad need to be replaced then as it gets dirty, that kind of thing?
Right. So you just need to clean it, and it's every now and then when it gets dirty, you just need to clean it, throw it into the washer, and you just use a new clean one. It's reusable. It's not a one-time material.
So tell us about pricing and availability.
Right. So the S7 is priced at $650, and it was actually launched in the US last month, so on the 24th of March. But on the same day itself, it got sold out. So we are now waiting for the next restock, which is expected to happen anytime now, next week or early May. So we do ask that our customers who are waiting for that to hold on a bit. It's coming.
And for more information, where's the best place to go?
Just go on to our website. It's us.roborock.com.
Once again, that's us.roborock.com. Dan Cham, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Thank you, Fred.
Cooking with the power of the sun. Hi, I'm Fred Fishkin, here to tell you about the latest innovation from my friend Patrick Sherwin and his great team at GoSun Stove. The GoSun Fusion has arrived using the company's tried and true reflectors and a solar vacuum tube to get you cooking without the mess of charcoal, heavy propane tanks, or smoke. A really bright idea. And with an optional solar panel and battery storage and the ability to plug in at home or on the road, you really can use the GoSun Fusion to cook anytime and anywhere, day or night, rain or shine. I love what Patrick and his team are doing, and so will you. Want to learn more? Head to gosun.co to check out all of the company's products and innovations and use the code Techstination to save 10%. That's gosun.co.